Hello, beautiful people. This is Isaac from IWM. Today we have a big announcement to make. Have you seen my thermos? Feel this music. But before we do that, we want to build some cool bass drums. We all love bass drums, don't we? Let's build them. Are you ready? Hit the subscribe button and enjoy the ride. Okay, today, before I make a big announcement, I want to show you one way of building kick drums. I work with a lot of different artists in many different genres, and this is one way of building something that can be easily controlled over the frequencies, but also, hopefully, it makes a fat sound. And fat is with a PH. Okay, are you ready for this? Let's go. So, what we want to do is that we want to take a bass drum and we're going to divide it into 3 different sounds. It's not more complicated than that. So, I here have a channel called chest kick. And you have to find a sound that can really be, you know, in the chest, so to speak. You want to feel it in your chest. So we're going to record just a simple beat, and then we're going to add also a snare drum so we have everything in context. Okay. Let's add the snare drum. It's pretty harsh. Let's try. Okay, let's lower that one. So, we have a thing called a chest kick. And together with the snare, it sounds like this. Okay, not bad. You can go along with this one and you can, you know, not go to jail. But let's try to add duplicate the channel, so to speak, but I'm gonna change the sound. So here I have something called sub kick. Let's see if the sample is with us today. Yes. So the sound it's really a sub kind of kick. And later on, we might roll off some of the high end so we just can control the sub frequencies in this. So together, woo, pretty fat. Okay, what else do we need to do now for us to create a fat sound bass drum or kick? In many ways. Okay, let's add something called, that was the wrong channel. Top kick, which is over here, yeah? Top kick. Okay, so this sound is very fat at the moment, but we're gonna roll off, take an EQ, roll off everything below 260 roughly, so we get rid of all that low end. So with the chest kick and the top kick combined, okay, and with the sub kick, okay, everything's really all over the place. So we need to tweak this sound, this 3-sound sound a little bit for it to be natural. So let me just try to play around with the volumes at first, yeah? I'm gonna really try to be focused on the chest kick. And then add some of the sub. Okay, on the chest kick, we're gonna try to take away some of the low end, some of the low. We don't want to get rid of the frequencies around 80 to 120 because that's where the chest appears. And also we're gonna add some of the chest area, depending on the sound. Okay, like that. So let's start with the chest kick again. And add some of the sub. Yeah. And then also we're going to try to add some of the top kick. Be very gentle and listen to the attack of the entire bass drum. Okay, let's try to roll off some even more of the in the top kick sound. So everything by itself, and the top kick by itself. Pretty thin. But let's try to take it back in. Without the sub and the top. You hear the difference? Pretty fat. Imagine the first sound, the chest kick, to be like this. It's pretty full, but then you add things all the way back and on top of that sound. So the entire sound gets a lot bigger. You can manipulate with EQ a lot more to really tweak and take out some of the even more of the high frequencies in the sub kick, and even more of the low frequencies in the top kick as well. But I think you get the idea of having these three elements: the sub, not the sub, all the way down, and the chest kick, and the top kick over here. And it's also much easier to manipulate all these three, because sometimes you have a mix and you have the song and everything is okay. The low end of the bass kick is okay, but you really want it to be more. You want to hear it a little bit more. Then you can add a little bit of the top kick, and that makes a huge difference without making the entire volume increase that much. Yeah. Pretty fat. Okay, so let's wrap this up and make a huge announcement. Try to build a couple of sounds around the bass drum and the kick. I always say the wrong word when I say bass kick and the bass drum. Anyways, the kick is what we're talking about now. You can build this sound in many, many different ways with a lot of sounds. These are just three. You can build it with 5 sounds or 2. But there are a couple of advantages when manipulating stuff like this, because you can tweak the volume separately, and you can also change the entire feel of the song in a much more dynamic way, an easier way. The mixing process will get a lot easier. But also we have a big announcement today. Today is a huge day, because today you can actually become a member of the IWM channel, a true member. And why should you be a member? Well, because you will be available to live sessions, live studio sessions, and also live Q&As, studio tours, and a lot more special things that I will create just for you as a true subscriber and an IWM member. So you can hit the subscribe button and also the join button, and magic things will happen if you do. So please, again, subscribe to the channel. That makes me do these kind of videos a lot more. And become a member today. And let's do this journey together. What's your opinion about making and creating kicks? Please put it in the comments and let's discuss that. Maybe you have a lot of tricks, magic stuff that you want to share with me. Please do. I want to learn all the time. Until next time, make sure you subscribe and stay safe. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.